At first I was like, there's no way that we're gonna be able to get out here. Like, there's no way this is gonna happen. And then you're here and it's like, it's a completely different experience. You read about it in a book is one thing, but when you go to the cemeteries and the monument and you really see the true extent of what happened, and you really get a real understanding for what happened here all those years ago. And it's an experience that you'll never have one like it. Like, this is exciting.
Coming here, I can honestly say, like, just seeing all the Canadian flags in the towns, it really makes me proud, and I have a feeling of pride now that I never had before that I'm Canadian, and I think I'm going to carry that with me now through all my travels. Like, I'm really going to be way more patriotic because we are an amazing country, and I didn't really realize that, so it's opened my eyes a lot.
My father and his were here 100 years ago on April the 9th, and beginning of the attack.
You got to be really forever thankful for the veterans for fighting for this, and keeping us in the state that we're at. So I sometimes feel guilty because I wasn't in during wartime, and you know, and to see what's happening there, and to see the sacrifices and hardships, like it's from them that I got that, you know, and that makes you feel pretty humble.
My thoughts, of course, are with the men who died so that we could be free, but especially with my wife's great uncle who died here 100 years ago yesterday, and he is buried down in the cemetery. We're going to see the cemetery now. But my daughter is extremely keen on this. She's the one that got us on this trip. She organized the whole thing for us. She has his medal, his picture. So I'm taking back a pair of boots so that on Remembrance Day, when she sets everything out, yes. She'll have these.
It's an amazing experience to be here. My mom's been here like I think 4 times now, and ever since she went on her first trip, I've always wanted to go and experience this. And now that I'm here, it's just surreal to be here where all the soldiers fought and many lost their lives. It's just amazing to think what they done. And
it's been an amazing experience to be here for the 100th, and what an honor. The trip has gone extremely fast. It seems like we just got here and we're already planning to go home, but the reverence that the people of France have shown us and the support and the number of Canadians that have come over for this event is just staggering. It was so emotional yesterday.
One thing that hit me very hard was when at the end of the ceremony everyone sang the Canadian anthem, and just being in a different country and hearing this large group of people sing the anthem just made me feel so proud to be from Canada.
There's one story that's going to stay with me forever, and that's we were at the Ring of Remembrance, and we stopped with a 97-year-old World War II vet who landed on D-Day, and we were talking with him, and one of my friends asked him, why would you join up? And a lot of veterans give the same kind of answer. A lot of them don't like to talk about things because it brings up bad memories. So he just gave the regular answer, oh, I served my country, I felt obligated, the thing to do. And then he was physically upset. You could see something was moved in him when she had asked him that. And then a couple minutes later, he gave her a different answer. As the conversation moved, he came back to it and said, I'm originally from Yugoslavia and I immigrated to Canada. And when I was living in BC, I felt like it was my duty to call myself, if I wanted to call myself Canadian, to put on the uniform and earn it. And that touched the four of us that were standing there. And then he started to cry, and it was something I've never seen and something I might not see again. And it was emotionally touching for sure.
A message from the Government of Canada.